It's the Draftsmen Show.
My first portfolio came out of being in the junior college, and I had three separate styles. I had a kind of cartoon style, I had a rendering style, I had another style that was surreal and had a whole bunch of developed pencil work, and I had some other styles in there too. And I figured that if I were to show my portfolio to potential employers to tell them, look, I can do all sorts of things, they would be impressed. And sure enough, when I showed my portfolio, people said, good, this is good. Yeah, you're versatile. I got compliments galore, but I did not get jobs, or I got very few jobs. And then someone explained to me that the portfolio is so that the client who has a need to solve a problem, that is, they've got a job that needs to be done, and they don't want to look at you and admire at how versatile you are, unless they're hiring you for a versatile position. But that's another thing. Typically, what I found out is that most of the clients in the ad agencies in Orange County at the time, late 70s, early 80s, needed airbrush renderings of products. And so I made a separate portfolio that was specifically airbrush renderings of products, and those were the things that started to make money, and then more of the same kind of job started to happen as a result of that. Then I had a separate one for the pencil stuff, had a separate one for the cartooning stuff, which didn't turn into work anyway. So that was the first thing I learned, is to specialize if I'm going in where they've got a specific job and they need a specific time. For the art directors are busy, creative directors are busy. If they have to look at 50, 60, 100 portfolios, even if they have to look at 10 portfolios, the last thing they want to do is think about your personal life and about how versatile you are and whether your childhood was happy or not. The thing they care about is that is this person fit for the job that I am hiring them for? And then another thing that's very important is, can they do it on time and to spec? But their job is to look good for their client. Their job is to meet a deadline. And so when they bring you in, you can either make that easier for them or make that harder for them. And to get into the mindset of the client is the first thing.
Yeah. That's when you know exactly what they want, though, right?
There is another issue, is that before showing a portfolio, it is wise to research. You should find out who hires the kind of work you do, and then instead of wasting all that energy showing everybody, aim where you're going to show your work to people who really do need that. That is the responsibility of the artist, the illustrator, the graphic designer, whoever it is trying to get the work, is to find out who you are showing this to. Also, if you know other people who've worked for that client, it's great to know who to show your work to. I did tons of jobs for Ingram Micro. And Ingram Micro, I got in there because one of my former students, Peter Sanchez, hired me to do some monsters for them. And then that led to another job with another art director and another art director. And then every time they bring in a new art director, you didn't even have to show your portfolio anymore, because one art director would say, we use Marshall for that. And you would also start to find out that certain art directors would be on campaigns that needed more of a particular kind of style. And so you'd end up saying, I'd like to show over at this department, I'd like to show this. So again, all of the subtext of what I'm saying is that students often think the portfolio is about me. It is about you in that it shows your skills. But remember, the only reason it exists is because it's about them, and they need to solve a problem and get a picture done on time. And you are showing them, I can do this.
Low, doo, 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 low, doo, 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 low, doo, 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 doo.